Listen to the short story, Christmas Bus, by Oxford Reading University, Level B2. Part 2. You will find Part 1 in the description and on our channel.
Abby closed her fist around her ticket. Then she opened it again and quietly slipped the ticket into the driver's pocket. Harry did the same with his ticket when the driver turned to speak to someone. They walked back to their seats in silence. When the list was read out, neither of their names was on it. They had both given up their places. The small bus filled with people and drove away into the white night. The remaining passengers were taken to a small roadside motel. The owner, used to winter problems, served hot chocolate and found extra blankets. Someone turned on the lobby TV and put on an old Christmas movie. Harry called his mother. "I'm stuck," he said. "The road is closed. I'll be there tomorrow, I hope." She sounded relieved anyway. "You're safe. That's enough," she said. "We'll keep Christmas dinner for you." Abby called her friend in the city. "Looks like I'll be a day late," she said. "Save me a seat at the table." That night, Harry and Abby sat in 2 armchairs near the lobby window and watched the snow. They shared stories of childhood Christmases, of wishes that came true and wishes that never did. At midnight, they said Merry Christmas to each other and laughed at how strange it all was. In the morning, the storm was gone. The sky was bright blue, the air sharp and clean. 2 buses came, one going north, one going south. Harry boarded the bus to the city, ticket reissued by the company. Abby got on the bus to Maple Ridge to spend one more Christmas at home before leaving for good. At the station, just before the buses pulled away, Abby pressed something into Harry's hand. It was the silver coin with the hole in the middle. "For luck," she said. He gave her the photo of his parents' wedding. "So you don't forget what a new start can look like," he replied. They waved goodbye and rode off in opposite directions. Years passed. Harry did not go back to live in Maple Ridge. That one delayed Christmas gave him time to talk with his parents, to see their small town with fresh eyes, and to realize he did not want to stay angry or stay away. But it also showed him that his future was not there. The next year, he moved to the city permanently, found work at a cafe, and later opened his own small bakery. He pinned the silver coin above the door for luck. Every Christmas Eve, he stayed open late, giving free bread to anyone who came in out of the cold. Abby, on the other hand, did not run from Maple Ridge after that storm. Being forced to stay made her face the roads she wanted to avoid. She walked past the frozen river where her brother had fallen. She sat with her mother and shared memories instead of hiding from them. In time, she decided to stay. She became a teacher at the local school and told stories about courage to children who were afraid of many things. 5 years later, on a clear December day, Harry's bakery hung a sign in the window. New location in Maple Ridge. Grand opening Christmas Eve. He had done well in the city and was ready to open a second shop. Maple Ridge needed a warm place with good bread, he thought. He remembered a girl with 2 jackets and sad eyes who had once told him about that town. On opening night, people crowded into the new bakery. Children pressed their noses to the glass to see the cakes. Snow was falling again, but gently this time. Harry stood behind the counter, wearing an apron dusted with flour. Above the door, the silver coin still hung, catching the light. The bell rang, and another customer walked in. She wore a red scarf and glasses fogged with snow. She shook off the cold and looked up. Their eyes met. "Abby?" he asked. "Harry?" They laughed, a little shocked, a little shy. She pointed to the coin. "You still have it," she said. "And you still live here," he replied. They sat at a corner table with 2 cups of hot chocolate. Through the window, the town square shimmered with Christmas lights. Children threw snowballs under the big tree. They told each other their stories. He had ended up in her city. She had stayed in his town. Their lives had crossed and then swapped directions like 2 buses in a storm. "You know," Harry said at last, "that night on the bus, I really thought you deserved the seat more than me." "So did I," Abby answered. "Maybe we were both right. We were just wrong about where we needed to go." Outside, church bells rang. Inside, the smell of fresh bread filled the air. 2 people who once gave up their tickets for each other now shared the same table in the same town on another Christmas Eve. The storm that had kept them from their plans had brought them, slowly and strangely, exactly where they were meant to be.
Support our free audiobooks. Hit the like button to help other English learners to see our videos. And now, listen to another English book